So, day 2 of the new GHF food aid distribution sites. Despite objections from the UN, NGOs, and of course Hamas, the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation opened a second aid distribution site. And on day 2, they successfully distributed over 14,000 food packages, amounting to over 800,000 meals. Apparently, they plan to distribute some 90 million meals over the next 3 months as they ramp up operations. And still the UN, the NGOs, even the EU object. But let's look at the facts. Yesterday, in the centre of Gaza, thousands of Gazans stormed a Hamas warehouse that was full of food. Officially, it's a World Food Programme warehouse, but it's fully controlled and guarded by Hamas. Ordinary Gazans in need of food rioted and emptied the warehouse. But Hamas killed 5 of them in the process. At the same time, ordinary Gazans could be seen thanking America and even Israel as they received their food packages at the GHF distribution site. Do you see the difference? And how can any sane person who claims to care about ordinary Gazans object to them receiving aid? Senior Hamas officials ordered Gazans to refuse aid from the GHF, saying that their people should starve rather than cooperate with America and Israel. It's hardly surprising. If Hamas lose their monopoly on aid, they lose control of the population. They lose their main source of income. As we know, Hamas steals the aid, stockpiles it, but with the full knowledge and complicity of the UN and others. And that's why the UN objects. You see, aid is big money. Gaza is even bigger money. Palestine as a whole is huge money, especially for the UN. I mean, we're talking billions. And that's why, for decades now, the UN has been sabotaging ordinary Palestinians as it panders to their corrupt terrorist leaders, who also get their cut. Hamas brutalises, exploits and sacrifices ordinary Gazans as the UN watches, or worse. Then they blame Israel, knowing they can rely on their friends in the West. You know, the UN, the NGOs, the media, the trumpets, the peddlers of false narratives and propaganda. You know who they are. They spread the lies and they demonise Israel. Sure, the hater's going to hate. But to those of you who may have the best of intentions but are still buying into their bullshit, you're being conned. And it's time to wake the fuck up. It's time to free Gaza from Hamas. It's also time to send UNRWA packing.